Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome you again to our YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, share the video with your fellow learners and also your friend, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so that every time when I upload a video, you will be notified. Ne? Okay, so today, guys, I will be helping you or preparing you for the trial examination paper 1. So today I will be focusing on the cubic function under calculus. So okay, we are having this question. This question I got it from a pre-trial examination. Um, then the graph, we're given the graph of f of x, which is negative x cubed plus 3x squared plus 9x minus 27, and the graph of g of x, which is tx plus q, are sketched below. Point A and point B are the x-intercepts, as you can see there, and then point C is the y-intercept of our cubic function or the graph of f. The turning points of f are point D, which is -1 is to -32, and point B. Okay, point B, it is also the turning point or a stationary point, you can call it in that way. Then G and F intersect at point E, which is -2 and -10, and they also intersect at point B. All right, so the first question says show that the equation of G is y equals to 2x minus 6. Okay, equation of G, oh, G is our straight line. So, okay, in order for us to find the equation of our straight line, we must have at least 2 points. And so far, we are having only 1 point on our straight line, which is point E. So, it means we must find the other point. It's either we find point M or point B. But the easiest point here to find is point B, because point B, it is also the turning point of our cubic function. So it means we can simply differentiate our cubic function and then equate it to 0, because we know on the turning point the gradient or the derivative it's equal to 0. So let's go. Then f prime x is equals to negative 3x squared plus 6x plus 9. Then we know the derivative is equals to 0 at the turning point. Okay, so we'll be having 3x squared plus, oh, not plus, sorry, 3x squared. It will change to minus 6x minus 9 equal to 0. Then we can simply divide everything with 3x squared minus 2x minus 3 will be equal to 0. Then we can factorize our equation. Then we'll be having x, then x minus 3 plus 1. Then our x is going to be 3, or our x is going to be -1. So these two values of x are the values of x on the turning point, and the other one of -1, as you can see there, it is for point D. It means this one of 3, it is for point B, and on point B it is also the x-intercept. So the value of y at the point intersect, it is equals to the value of y at the x-intercept is equals to 0. Or you can simply take this 3 and substitute it to the original function of f of x. So point B, it is 3 is to 0, because it is also the x-intercept, and we know y is equals to 0 at the point at the x-intercept, I mean. Okay, then we also have point E, which is -2 is to -10. So all right, now we can be able to find our equation for straight line. Let's start by finding the gradient. Let's start with the gradient first. Okay, the gradient is going to be 0 minus -10 over 3 minus -2, which is the same as 10 over 5, which is equals to 2. Okay, so far we are having y is equals to 2x plus c or plus q, because there they have given us q. All right, then let's find the value of q. To find the value of q, we can use any point that we're having on our straight line. We can use either point B or E. So let's use point B. Even if we use the point E, it's still the same. Okay, and then we're going to substitute this point to our equation to find the value of q. So where there is y, I'm going to put 3. Then when there is x, I'm going to substitute 3 plus q. Then 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. Then we take 6 to the left hand side, it will be -6 equals to q. So it means the equation of a straight line is equals to 2x minus 6. Then indeed we have shown, okay, the equation of g is equals to 2x minus 6. We are done with that one. Okay, then let's go to the next question. The next question says, for what values of x is f increasing? Okay, when they are talking about where the function is increasing, the function increases when the gradient is positive. The function increases when the gradient is positive. So we must find where the gradient is positive. Ne? Okay, if you can check, or yeah, ne? Or let me start by showing you this. Okay, and I hope you all know at the turning point the gradient will be 0. At the turning point the gradient is 0, ne? Or stationary point. When we are having this kind of line, the gradient is positive. Then when we are having this kind of line, the gradient is what? Negative. So because we want where the gradient is positive, so we're gonna focus more on this one. So we're gonna check on our function where we're having this kind of shape. If you can check, it is on this interval, ne? And then from the turning point up to the turning point, or from the local maximum, local minimum up to local maximum turning point. Okay, the value of x here, it is 3. Then the value of x here is -1, because we check the values of x now. Then it means the function, it is increasing on this interval between -1 and +3. Ne? That's where our function is increasing, or that is where the gradient is positive. Ne? Then we are done. Don't write greater than or equals to. It is wrong, because the gradient at the turning point, it is equals to 0. Ne? So you must know that. And we wanted where the gradient is positive. So don't forget, 0 is not positive and 0 is not negative. Anything greater than 0 is positive, and anything less than 0 is negative. So we wanted where our function is increasing, or where the gradient is positive. Ne? Okay, where the gradient is positive. All right, so that is the interval. Then let's go to the next question. For what values of x is the derivative of f decreasing? Okay, when they are talking about where the derivative of a function it is decreasing, it is where the function is concaving down. Ne? So in other words, they are trying to say, for what values of x is f of x concaving down. Ne? So for a function to concave down, or where the function it is concaving down, it is where the second derivative is less than 0. So let's find the second derivative. Okay, then the second derivative we can differentiate from here. It's going to be what? -6x plus 6. So okay, second derivative, it is negative for concave down. Ne? So it means -6x plus 6. It's going to be less than 0. Something that is less than 0 is negative. Ne? So you must know that. -6x is less than -6, because we want where our function is concaving down. That is where the derivative of a function it is decreasing. Ne? Then let's divide with -6 so that we can be left with x only. Then if we divide with negative, the inequality sign is going to change the direction. So instead of less than, it will be greater than. Then -6 divided by -6 will be left with 1, or +1. So that is where the derivative of f is decreasing, or that is where the equation or the function of f is concaving down. Ne? So you must know that. Okay, we are done with that one. You can simply pause the video and copy everything, because I don't want to scroll down, because I will no longer see my question. So that's why I have to write here. Then the next question, it says, for what values of x is x multiplied by the gradient of f, or the derivative of f is less than 0. Okay, something that is less than 0, something that is negative. In order for us to get negative, it means we take negative multiply by positive, or positive multiply by negative. It will give us a negative, right? Then it means we must check for where values of x are negative and where the gradient is positive. We must start with this one. We know that the gradient is positive on this interval of -1 is to 3. Okay, don't forget, between -1 and 3, it also includes the positive the positive x values, né? And we want where the values of x are negative and where the gradient is positive. So it means our interval will be restricted now. It means it will be from -1 up to 0. Okay, so -1, between -1 and 0, that's where the values of x are negative and the gradient is positive, né? We are done with that one. So we must also find where the values of x are positive and where the gradient is negative, né? Okay, if you can check from here, if you come here, so at this portion, the gradient is positive and the values of x is positive. So we don't want that condition. We want where the values of x are positive and the gradient is negative, né? Okay, so we skip that condition. Let's continue. In this condition, from point B to the right, né? The gradient is negative and the values of x are positive, so it meets this condition. So it is when the x all the x's that are greater than 3. So yes, we have answered this question. These are the intervals, né? We are done. Let's go to the last question. For what values of x is mn a maximum if m is a point on G between E and B? Okay, between E and B, and then N is a point on F, and then MN is parallel to y-axis. All right, okay, let me erase this. Okay, let's solve this question. Okay, MN, okay, it is parallel to y-axis, so MN it is equals to, you say the graph on top minus the graph below. So the graph on top here, it is g of x, which is straight line. It is given by 2x minus 6. Then we subtract our cubic function or f of x, which is negative x cubed plus 3x squared plus 9x minus 27. Then we solve. Mn is going to be x cubed, then 2x, sorry for that, then we'll be having minus 3x squared. Yes, it will be minus 3x squared, then 2x minus 9x is going to be minus 7x, then minus 6 plus 27, it is going to be, I think, plus 21, if not mistaken. Then we must differentiate this equation. Then mn prime, we differentiate it in respect of x, then it's going to be 3x squared, then minus 6x, then minus 7. Then for maximum or minimum, the derivative it's equals to 0. Okay, so we must equate this to 0. So it is 3x squared minus 6x minus 7 equals to 0. As you can see, we can't factorize this one, so you have to use a quadratic formula and find the values of x. So we find our values of x by using the quadratic equation here, or the quadratic formula. I think we're gonna get it is 2,83 or negative 0,83. You can go and confirm, I'm not sure. Okay, so this will be our values of x. Okay, then we are done with that one. We are done with this question. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you need help with maths, you can simply contact me on 066 276 4810. Okay, thank you guys for watching this video. You can also comment with any chapter that you want us to do or that is giving you a problem. Thank you. Sharp.